Hey y'all, how's it going? It's Linda Gutierrez here, and it is time for another weight loss challenge video. So as you can see, I've got it vertical today on our video because we're gonna be working on some balance, and I really wanted to be able to step back and show you full length from my feet all the way up to my hands when I extend them over my head. So I want you to make sure that you have plenty of space, but also that you have a chair, you've got a table, you've got something nearby that you can hold on to, because the number one goal of all balance activities is to not fall, okay? Whether you wobble, back, forth, side, all the things, it doesn't matter how not pretty it is. The ultimate goal is that we don't want to fall. So as we age, our balance tends to decline. As we get injured or maybe have some health issues come up, that can really affect our balance. And honestly, just like anything in life, if you don't use it, sometimes you lose it, all right? So I wanted to bring this balance video to you to challenge you to really, first of all, just assess where you're at and maybe identify some ways that you could make sure that you are not skipping the balance part of your fitness regimen. We often go in and we're like, oh yeah, we're trying to check out our waistline or see how strong our muscles are, but can we make sure that when push comes to shove, we can catch ourselves and we aren't going to fall, prevent injury, and continue on this health journey, okay? So I'm gonna walk you through some things to test your balance. Of course, you can pause this video, you could write down these exercises and build it into your own routine. And I've also got a challenge for you guys on this weight loss challenge for you guys to be able to get a free program design with me where we sit down and we talk about what your specific goals are, what your schedule is, your limitations, all the things, so that we can come up with some fitness ideas that are going to work really great for you, okay? So stay tuned in the group for where this post was to see what you got to do to get in on that opportunity, because we're going to do a drawing for a lucky winner, okay? So let's get started with these exercises, and just know that just like anything, you practice, you get better, okay? So give yourself a chance to kind of find your footing first in all of these exercises before you judge yourself in case you're a little bit wobbly. The other thing is, I would encourage you to actually have your shoes off, okay? Make sure that you're not on a super slick surface, okay? So maybe if you're on not carpet, maybe you need to take your socks off so you feel like you can kind of grip. But I want you guys to start thinking about your feet as almost being like fingers, okay? And that they're able to move and grip and help us stay up, okay? So the first exercise that we're gonna start to test your balance, again, please have something nearby to make sure that you are safe at all times, is the tandem stand, okay? So you are going to put one foot in front of the other, okay? So whichever one you choose, what you want it to be, I'm gonna show you here where I pick this up, and it's just heel to toe, okay? So I'm in this straight line, all right? So are you wobbling? How are you feeling? Okay, so if you feel like you've kind of got your footing, you can make your center of gravity even smaller and narrow by bringing your hands in. When you extend your arms, it really lets you kind of start to balance things out, okay? So with this tandem stand, now that you have heel to toe, I want you to shift all your weight to your back foot, okay? I really want you to feel it through your back heel, almost to the point to where if you could raise your front foot, okay? Now, if you're like, there's no way that's happening, all the weight is in the back, you could just lift your toe off the ground, okay? So all the weight's in the back foot, lift the toe, or you can lift up your foot, okay? So we're gonna put that foot down if you had it in the air, and we're gonna shift all the weight to the front foot, okay? So feel your weight shift forward, and you almost feel that back heel try to come up, okay? Again, have something nearby if you need it. If you want, you stand here with that weight in that front leg. You can just lift the heel, or you can actually lift the leg backwards, okay? And see how that feels, okay? Focus in. It's kind of hard to do this and give you direct feedback to you specifically just because I can't see you, right? But take your time, okay? Allow yourself to wobble and see how it feels. Now that foot comes back down, heel to toe, okay? And then you kind of come back center, all right? Hold on to something again if you need while you do it. The next thing with this tandem stand is I want you to think about putting all the weight in your front leg heel, okay? So the front leg heel and the back leg toe, okay? To where you're making your center of gravity even smaller, okay? And you're putting it right underneath you to see if you can stay in one place. Oh my goodness gracious, okay? So once we go through all these exercises, you can start to put a time limit on it to see if you can hold it for about 30 seconds. That's the ultimate goal, okay, at the end of the day. All right, relax, go ahead and shake that out, shake that out. All right, we're gonna tandem stand the other way. So the foot that was behind is now in front. You are heel to toe, heel to toe. Again, you've got something to hold on to, and even if you hold on the whole time while we do all the things, that's okay, okay? And eventually maybe you'll get to where you can take your hands off, okay? So just like we started off, I want you to shift all your weight into your back foot, okay? So you feel that, and you feel that back leg being strong. You can lift up that front foot toe if you'd like, or if you'd like, you can even lift it off the ground, all right? So you're holding there a little bit, whatever your version of your tandem stand is. And then we're gonna bring that back heel to toe. Now we're gonna shift the weight to the front foot, find your footing, okay? That back heel might kind of naturally come up, and then you can also lift that foot off if you want, okay? The whole time you're doing this, feel your feet and your shin muscles and your calf muscles working, right, to keep you upright. Now bring that back down. So now both feet are on the ground, one in front of the other. Now let's find that front foot heel. You can almost bring your toe up to find the heel, and then the back toe, and try and put the weight in just that little bit right underneath you, okay? And if you don't want to look at me, that's fine, because I'm wobbling all over the place, right? There is nothing wrong with the wobble and not the dance, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, let that out and shake it out, okay? That was awesome, guys. So if you want to practice moving forward, this tandem stand, remember, it's heel to toe, okay? And then you can practice shifting your weight front to back, okay? Making sure that you feel confident that you know where your weight is sitting every single time, all right? So the next thing, now that we have done our tandem stand, is to actually walk with it, okay? Now, there are some different levels of difficulty with this. At the end of the day, you challenge yourself as much as you want, okay? So I'm gonna scoot a little bit back. I've got something nearby just in case I need to hold on, because remember, the ultimate goal of balance is to not fall, all right? So the tandem walk is that you start one foot right in front of the other, and you go heel to toe, okay? So the idea is you're taking one step right in front of the other, and you're literally matching that heel right into that toe every single step, okay? Now, you'd like to get to where you don't have to look down to do it, but you're welcome to start by looking down at your feet so that you can get that heel lined up with that toe as you walk, okay? How'd that go? Let's go backwards, okay? So again, you heel to toe, but now it's toe to heel, I should say, toe to heel. And you're basically walking on a balance beam, okay? If you'd like, you could always get a piece of tape and you could lay it down to see if you can walk the line, all right? If you need to, you can put your hands out. You can hold on to something as you walk, all right? Whatever works for you. How did that go? The tandem walk, all right? So that was kind of the basic level of the tandem walk. First is that you look down and then you try to look up. Now, if you need a little more challenge with your walk, you lift your leg higher as you go. So I'm gonna start back here and I'm gonna walk towards you. So the back leg is gonna come up and then it is going to come down heel to toe. So it's forcing you to stand on that leg and then bring it down, okay? You bring it up, a little pause, and bring it down. Maybe you gotta hold on to something, okay? Maybe one side is a little bit better than the other. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? You're gonna bring it up and bring it down. I didn't check my socks today. I hope the bottom of them are not dirty. Now, I can feel myself. I'm not really getting my heel right to my toe, okay? So if you need to, you could always look, right? Get your bearings. How's it going? Is it going good? Now we have to go backwards. Ah! Okay, so you're gonna swing back and then toe to heel. You're going to swing back and then toe to heel. Ooh, I don't know if I can talk and do this at the same time. So you're gonna swing back, toe to heel. Every time try to stand up tall again and reset your balance as you're in that tandem stand, right? This is easier than on one foot, okay? So you go back, keep on walking backwards, and maybe if you're not ready for this yet, you keep practicing just the simple walking backwards on your straight line, okay? You take your level of the exercise. So how's your balance going? How are you doing? How would you score? I hope you guys would do good. So guys, we're gonna move on to some versions of leg swings, which are gonna force us to have to solo stand on one leg, all right? We're really gonna start isolating. You're gonna start to feel it through your hip and all the way down through your foot on that standing leg, okay? But the idea here is more for balance instead of strength. So some of these exercises maybe you have seen in different workout routines, but today we're trying to do it to focus on balance, okay? So again, I want you to have something nearby, okay? Safety first. We're gonna do leg swings. So you pick a leg that you're gonna plant on, okay? You feel good, and the way you first test it is you just hold your foot off. So I just have my foot at a 90 degree like this, okay? So I'm just gonna hold and see how well I do. Woo! I'm a little bit lopsided today. Keeping that leg bent at a 90 degree, and then you kind of find your equilibrium, okay? Again, guys, on our balance challenges, really you want to be able to get to where you could hold something for 30 seconds, okay? So that was one leg. Now switch to the other one, okay? Find your footing and just lift your foot off the ground, and you're going to balance. My right leg must be stronger than my left, as now that I'm on my right, I don't feel like I'm wobbling as much as I was when I was on my left leg. So take note if you've got one side that is more dominant than the other, because we need to practice, right? If we walk with both of our feet, we want both to be very strong, okay? So you can practice just lifting your foot off the ground. This is also another one, guys, where when you're doing other exercises, you could always just shift your weight while you're doing tricep extensions, other things like that, to add an element of balance into your strength workout, okay? So we've kind of got our legs warmed up a little bit, but now we're gonna actually move, okay? So there's something to be said for when you have to stand perfectly still and hold your balance, and there's something to be said when there's movement going, and can you still hang in, okay? So we're gonna do leg swings first. Please, please have your chair nearby, okay? Find your footing, and you're just slowly gonna swing that leg front to back. And again, the focus is on the balance. It's on this standing leg. You can challenge yourself to try and go higher in your swing if you want, but the idea is to try to be as steady as possible and do not fall, right? All right. I hope you guys are doing good on your leg swing, and put that foot down for me. We're gonna go to the other leg. Again, if you need to hold on to something, nothing wrong with that. Now do your leg swings on the other side, okay? Leg swings on the other side. If you're holding on to something, maybe challenge yourself to lift your hand gently off for just a second while you kind of test to see if you can do it on your own. And if you're not ready for the swing, how about you just lift your foot off the ground, okay? Again, you do what you can with all of these exercises, y'all, okay? So the next one is we're gonna be standing on that one leg, but we're gonna tap in front, out, and behind, okay? So if you wanna make it harder, I want you to bring your hands in. If you wanna make it easier, widen out that stance, okay? So make sure you've got enough room. You're gonna stand on one leg. You're gonna tap in front, tap out, tap behind. You tap out, tap in front, tap out, tap behind, okay? So if that feels a little bit easy, like you can do that, then I want to challenge you to not actually touch the ground. Just kind of hover instead of actually put your weight on the tap. It's just almost like you're just touching, okay? But all the weight is still here. How are you guys doing? Tapping in front, tap out to the side, behind. Out, in front. Oh, this is one where I wish that I could see y'all. Maybe we're going to do a live class of balance here in the coming weeks. Let's see how you guys like this video. And rest. Oh, those standing legs are getting tired, huh? All right, the other leg, all right? So start in front. It kind of looks like you're crossing your heels. Then you're gonna go out, behind. When you first start, let yourself kind of touch on the ground to feel that motion, okay? And if you want to challenge yourself, get to where it's a much lighter touch as you move, so that all that weight has to be right here to hold and balance you as you move that leg. Woo! Okay? Again, you can play with your arms to where they don't really get to help you very much, or you can put them out if you want. All right? Not too bad, huh? Yeah? All right, so the last one here with kind of standing on just one leg with this kind of version of a leg swing is actually a kick, okay? So you guys are gonna see it in kickboxing class. I'm gonna turn to the side where I want you to balance on one foot and bring the knee up, and then I want you to kick out and then bring it back and down, okay? Then you bring it up, bring it out, and down, okay? Now, if you want, you can stand in between each one, right? Or if you want to make it more challenging, try once you come up, out, don't actually put weight on the foot as it comes down, okay? So, knee up, foot out, bring it back, and down. Bring it up. Ooh, this balance game. Nice. You might also feel a little bit of soreness, should I say, in your hip flexors, through your hips, all the way down, even through the front of your lower legs in your shins, okay? Let's try the other leg, guys. Whew, I'm feeling it, all right? So again, you're gonna lift up. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this on the couch. Let me do it this way. So you're gonna lift up, then you're gonna go out, then you're gonna bring out and bring it back down, okay? So you lift the knee up, kick it out, bring it in, bring it down. And the idea is to try and get to the point to where you're not gonna have to hold on to a bunch of stuff to be able to do it. So even if you start small, out and keep it low, that works too, right? Out and down. So you don't have to bring your knee up that high. You do as much as you can do on your balance, okay? So, how are you guys feeling? Feeling out of breath, and we're just doing balance work, right? So we've got another way to move whenever we are standing on one leg, and that is with our arms, okay? So again, have something nearby, please, okay? And I want you to go ahead and get into where you're standing on one leg and you bring one knee up. And what you do is you get your arms up and then you bring them out, in front, out, and up, okay? Now, if you don't want to do that, just leave maybe you're not ready to have your knee all the way up. Maybe you just tandem stand, okay? Maybe you just tandem stand and you start up, out, you cross, and you're out. Up, cross, so you're in a heel to toe, right? And you have to keep your balance as you move, okay? So once you feel like you've done this one a little bit on this side, because left and right might not be equal, let's put the other foot behind. So cross in front, bring it up, cross in front, bring it up. And again, if you want more, get onto one foot, okay? Balance is a very personal thing. You can make these exercises as difficult or as easy as you need, okay? Or you could even say, woo, I just want to hold. Oh, well, remember the goal is to just not fall. So put your leg down if you need, all right? Awesome job, guys. You're doing great. We've only got a few more things, okay? And then I just want you to be able to practice these things in terms of just picking your leg up, maybe walking in a line so that you can work on your balance, okay? Next one, it's a little bit more advanced. It's a bird dog, but it's the standing version of it, okay? So we saw in the core video, we did bird dogs where we were down on all fours and we reached opposite hand with the opposite foot, okay? So from the side, we're like this, right? Okay? But we're going to try to do these standing up instead, okay? So I'm gonna turn to the side. So I'm gonna be on a standing leg. This leg is gonna go back and the opposite hand is gonna go forward. And then I'm gonna come back to standing, okay? I reset. Whether you want to put your foot down so you can breathe or you're trying to kind of keep it up with no weight on it, you choose, okay? But you're gonna go out and then you're gonna try and bring it in. The goal, okay, again, goal is at the end of the day, maybe not on the first day, okay, is to almost look like completely flat once you're extended from your hand all the way out to your foot, okay? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but you want to be able, how does that look? Pretty straight? Okay, and I'm wobbling around, my feet are gripping, and then I bring it in, okay? So I'm gonna face you so I can do the other side. So you can even alternate them. One foot, ooh, I had to hold on so I didn't fall. Bring it in and reset. Okay, so you bring it in, you reach out, ooh, and bring it in and down, okay? I don't know about y'all, this one is really challenging my balance. So I'm gonna bring it in, I'm gonna reach out, I'm gonna bring it in and reset, okay? So if you want to start bringing those bird dogs in standing, I would challenge you, can you do 10 of them alternating where this one is 1 on that side, then you switch sides. This is 2. Let's go for 10, huh? And 3. Woo! And 4. Now the biggest thing with balance, guys, is that you have to practice it, okay? 5. It truly is a skill that you can improve, right? 6. So maybe numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 were wobbly, but you're finally getting your footing. 7. You only got 3 more. 8. 9. 1 more. And 10. All right. So guys, remember, you could always modify these to try and hold it for longer, do more reps, whatever it is that you want to do to make it more your own, okay? So totally take the liberty to tweak and modify all the things that you learn, all right? So, excuse me, last balance exercise that I have for you, and then I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of this video. And remember to check in the group for the challenge of what you have to share about what you learned here in order to get in on the drawing for the program design, okay? So you're going to stand on one foot, okay, kind of like we've been doing, right? You're going to bring the other foot in to where it's right kind of where your knee is at right here, okay? Now, some of y'all are like, that foot's not getting up there all the way. That's okay. How about you start it here? How about you start it here? Or how about you just put it right here on the bottom? That's fine too, okay? So whatever version of this works for you. This is like the ultimate challenge of the balance test, okay? So you bring that up and then you try to go up onto your toes. Yeah, do you hear me? Up onto your toes, up. And you try to balance, okay? So you try to stay up, ooh, as long as you can. Oh my gosh, it's tough, huh? I'm gonna try the other side. See, my right side. So I get my footing here. So the first way of doing this is just to stand, right? Being able to do this. But can I go up onto my toes? Ah! Not very good at this one. I'm gonna have to practice. So I bring it in, get my balance, and then can you raise up to where your heel comes off the ground. And how long can you stay there? Okay? So I'm gonna try the other side again. I'm gonna keep practicing to be able to see if I can get better with this, okay? So you don't have to get all the way up on your toes the way you think about doing like calf raises, but you gotta get that heel off the ground. Oh, oh, my left foot doesn't wanna do it. This also works with your ankle strength and your calf strength, okay? Oh, guys, one more time on the other side, okay? All right, so you're gonna put your foot up, find your balance, and then can you get up on your toes, okay? Oh, almost. I feel like my right side is better than my left. If I put my hand up, right? Oh my gosh. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this balance video, okay? So that is all of the exercises that I had for you today. Pretty much anything that you can do to change where your center of gravity is and make sure that you are not falling down is the goal, okay? So whether you have to train with having your arms more in, more out, bring them up. Guys, again, make every workout your own, okay? So I cannot wait to see hopefully some videos and pictures of some of what y'all have been doing with your balance. This is a really great one to get your whole family involved, as it can bring some giggles and laughters as people tend to maybe wobble along as they walk the tape and other things, okay? So I will see you guys in the challenge. I cannot wait to see what you guys think about this balance, and I cannot wait to see how good that you are already, all right? So I will see you guys soon. Bye.